let's see. And hopefully it's actually on Twitter this time, on the Icon Twitter. Let's see, though. Yep, we're live on Twitter. Once again, we're back on Twitter. Hallelujah. All right, now let's see for real. If we're on everything else, got to do that live check. Yep, we good everywhere. All right, y'all. Happy Sunday. It's a beautiful ass day today.
Yeah.
Gorgeous out.
Yo.
Nice and chilly out. And I got some special guests with me. I don't even know where to begin. So I'm going to start off with you, right? We got the return of two special guests, right? The first of being P.A.P.O, P.A.P.O, but formerly known as Dez Jack, was on the show when we were once known as the Createful Dead.
Yeah.
And at that time, I had a co-host by the name of Mindmade, who is also back with us today.
What's good?
What's good, fellas?
What's up, my boys?
Yeah.
Chilling, man.
Honestly, when we were the Createful Dead, I think the most fun episode we had, like especially making the episode, was when we had you on the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Honestly, so it's like really dope to have both y'all back at the same time, because it's like, yo, I feel like we finally get to recreate those vibes.
Yeah.
And now we got all like the good equipment and stuff. We don't have to like worry about all like the
man.
extra sound and all that shit now.
I do legit, man.
Hey, man, we're stepping it up. But how's your week been, bro?
It's been good. Trying dodging this fucking coronavirus, making sure just get a lot of flus and shit. And
Right,
stay
man.
in the
We
crib.
drinking water today. We drinking water. How about you, Mind? How you been, bro?
Yo, hey.
Looking fly as fucking the famous jacket.
Hey, appreciate it, bro. Hey, I've been trying to flip coronavirus mask on eBay, so that's how my week's been.
Making money off that shit. I don't blame you, man. At this point, this shit's wild. I got the flu shot and had a crazy reaction to it.
Damn.
Yeah. So speaking of, I guess like viruses, that shit was wild. But I'm feeling a hell of a lot better today.
That's good.
Last night I got to go to that Zeltron Worldwide show, that Red Bull show. It was like Denzel Curry versus like JID.
Right. Yeah.
Mad dope. Really fucking dope.
Yeah, man.
Shout out everybody that was there, because I saw like Prez out there, K Charles was out there, 100 Band Rio was out there.
Okay.
Shaq, Anon, all them. Shout out all them boys. That was a dope ass
shout
show. If you got to go, you got to experience something. That wasn't just a show, it was an experience.
That's dope.
But I remember when we first had you on the show, bro, like one of our questions was about like live performances. It's like, when you see a performance like that, like what do you think of like that kind of show? Because it had a concept to it. It wasn't just a concert.
I thought it was dope. And then I didn't know you, because you told me he came up with like the whole idea. I didn't know that.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe he did, because it was him and Flatbush Zombies. They did the first one.
Yeah, like the first one I seen.
And like I'm sure they approached Red Bull with the idea, but it became like Zeltron Worldwide. It became like Denzel Curry's thing. So I'm assuming he may have been the forefront behind it.
Yeah. But I think it's just a dope ass concept. Like, and it gets like, it's very energetic because it's already dealing with wrestling.
Yeah.
So that's already a hype ass
You know,
shit.
I love wrestling.
Yeah.
Y'all know I love wrestling.
So that's
man.
hyping, and they go straight into that. That's fucking crazy. Like,
Yeah.
and then like the two artists in the ring type of shit. That's fucking dope.
Yeah, man. They had the wrestling matches before, which was really fucking crazy. It was just like with those two, like, yo, they got high energy music. The crowd went nuts. I don't know if y'all saw the videos I was posting. The crowd was going nuts, man. That shit was lit. But dog, what have you been up to? How's the music been going, man? I feel like you've been working, but at the same time, it's been quiet. Like you're like preparing.
Yeah. Basically, like loading it up, because I don't want to just put out one song and then like I have nothing. Like, and I gotta wait. So I just been loading up and working on this project really.
And you put out a couple snippets recently, but
yeah.
One thing I wanted to bring up obviously was the name change. You're no longer Dez Jack.
Yeah,
it's P.A.P.O.
Going by P.A.P.O, yeah.
But it's not just P.A.P.O, like, you know, like
yeah, it stands for
like,
something, yeah.
So what does it stand for?
Well, it comes from like my sister.
Yeah.
She gave me like a nickname. And she was like, P.A.P.O, stuff like that. So then that's how it started. But then when I was feeling like I wanted a name change, I was like, what name do I want? And I was like, P.A.P.O is simple, but it's like, I would only want that name if it means something. So I was like, what is it gonna stand for? So I thought of positive opportunity. Positive opportunity. Oh, God damn it. That's bad. Positive opportunity. I'm a little high right now, so bear with me. Y'all got me a little fucked up.
That boy ain't never hit a bong before.
Positive opportunity promotes. What the fuck? It's in my damn IG.
That boy had to notate it to make sure he remembered.
Nah, it's in my bio.
Oh, it's in your bio. Okay, okay.
Positive actions promise opportunity.
There we go.
So it was dealing with a time when there was a lot of like just bad vibes around me, and I knew it. A lot of negative shit I was just like dealing with, and I was like, I need to like tighten up on my music first of all, my life. So let me figure something out, and then that was the first thing I thought of.
Yeah, and like the craziest thing is like a month ago, right? I'm with my girl. We're driving up to Orlando, and you're just like, yo, let me send you some music real quick. And I was like, all right, like, damn, okay, like it was dope. Like you were like honestly like the first artist that I had like interviewed that was like, yo, like before I release this, like, yo, you need to check this out. I'm like, all right, you send me the music, and from top to bottom, I played the whole thing.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yo, my girl even fucked with it.
Yeah,
like, she's
good,
the tough cookie to convince that, you know, like, is this some good music right now? And like, she said the whole thing, she actually enjoyed it. Yeah. And I can't wait to like play some of the stuff that you sent me. If you know, we're gonna figure out which tracks, but I got a couple ideas of what I want to already play on the show. But yo, your sound is really transforming. Yeah, like it's really that, like, you know, it's maturing and evolving into its own. I know Mind is gonna be excited to hear it. I almost just want to like jump in right now and just already play a track, because I feel like he needs to explain to you how he feels about it as well. So if it's cool with you, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run one of these now. But for those tuning on in today, we have a special event going on. Essentially, today's the first official Selection Sunday, where we will be playing music of those who submitted music to us, and we'll be lending an honest ear. We've had music submitted to us from Lagos, Nigeria, Toronto, Anaheim, Oakland, Dallas, Georgia, all over Florida. Yo, I appreciate everybody who sent in music. I just want to let y'all know that now. It's incredible. But yeah, I can't wait for y'all to hear what we got for you. We're gonna give you our honest ears. But here we are. I got this this formerly known as Dez Jack track for P.A.P.O now, because the email says Dez Jack. But here we are. I'm gonna run the track you sent me. So here we go. This is the Lil Bro interlude, and it includes a little skit as well. So here we go.
Lil bro, look, yeah, hey, lil bro, I got it. Lil bro hopped up, popped the whip and popped the trunk up on him. Homie had to spray him. Lil bro, he not playing. Lil bro with the shits, he never scared to take a shot. Pull up and get popped. Pull up and get popped. Lil bro hopped up, popped the whip and popped the trunk up on him. Homie had to spray him. Lil bro, he not playing. Lil bro with the shits, he never scared to take a shot. Pull up and get popped. Pull up and get popped. He wanted was a two-door coupe. Little nigga had a dream, selling cocoa to them fiends. Watch him sniff it up clean. Back the money, take your honey. If it's tempting, rob your Bentley. Ayy, BB's on lil' bro, whoa. Bad-nose on lil' bro, whoa. Word is yours, he fell in love with Scarface as a jit. Ayy, pistol on his hip, whoa. Pull up and get hit, whoa. Empty out the clip, make him chicken noodle dance, run off with his pants, ayy. Lil' bro, he not playing, whoa. Lil' bro, I could've been lil' bro. I seen so much of me and him. Understanding of the real enemy, it made me think. Can't be beefing with my own kind, black on black. But lil' bro don't care about that. They got rats, he taking that. Whoa, lil' bro hopped up, popped the whip and popped the trunk up on him. Homie had to spray him. Lil' bro, he not playing. Lil' bro with the shits, he never scared to take a shot. Pull up and get popped. Pull up and get popped. Lil' bro hopped up, popped the whip and popped the trunk up on him. Homie had to spray him. Lil' bro, he not playing. Lil' bro with the shits, he never scared to take a shot. Pull up and get popped. Pull up and get popped. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Ooh,
coming at you different. Why the fuck they wanna mess with a real nigga? I be staying to myself, low key with it. At the strip club, baby, I'm a big tipper. VIP bottle popping, big boy shit. Gold on my neck, blind a bitch real quick. Ease up till I freeze up, free yeah. Black and dangerous, Florida the trillest, man.
Yo, so take me through that, right? Because it feels like it's a piece of a puzzle. How are you feeling about that?
Bro, I fuck with it, man. I like the concept. Yeah. I like the concept. I like the ending. That's the ending of the track, right?
Yeah.
That was fire.
I don't want to reveal too much because I want you like to hear it together.
Yeah.
But it came from like just seeing people when I'm growing up, and then like I know like little friends and shit like that. So it comes from that, and it stems also from the first track of just like what I'm talking about, and then it leads into the third track after that. Yeah. So like I don't want to say too much because I want you to hear it, and then like the whole project, and you'll realize, oh, why he said this on this track, why he said this on that track, so stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like compared to your other project, it seems like this is going to actually be like
a little
thorough. Yeah. Like extremely thorough.
Yeah.
I can fuck with it because like the track itself, right? It kind of has like almost like a Kendrick approach,
but
it like takes that Broward like turn, you know, and it kind of just has that. I don't know, it's just like the way like you're even like your vocabulary is going in the whole track. It just felt like it was just like a real Broward thing. Like, that's what I could fuck with, and it's just like when I say Kendrick approach, I don't mean like, you know, you're really like following his concepts, but it's like in the sense of like I want to paint a picture in the head of, you know, the listener at that point. And that's what I could fuck with, because like you're still like, you know, just like really cementing your feet into the ground, like as an artist, you know, like at least like, you know, a public artist at this point. Because I remember the last time, you know, we spoke, you were mentioning that like
it was very new.
You had just performed for the first time. You know, you had a project out already, but it wasn't much. It was just like some stuff that you had worked on. Like, how do you feel like your approach has changed now between that time and now?
Just very much more focused with it. I'm taking it a lot much more serious. I'm drawing from a lot of deeper like thinking, but also I don't want to lose people and just, you know, talk about shit that nobody can relate to, but which allows me to be much more focused with it. So that's really all it is. And like I fixed a lot of things within like just life, so that's when it got a little easier, when I focused on like my life for a second, and then now it's just really fun, but I'm real focused with it.
I feel like art like almost like transcends when it comes to like the idea that like you're actually just having fun with it, because it's like, you know, before you were saying you were just having fun with it, but it wasn't like probably in the sense of like you know, like I'm having fun because this is like I'm so passionate about this, like I'm actually working to the point where I'm just having fun. It was like you were literally just having fun, like in an immature, like almost nonsense kind of way. Like that's how it kind of feels, because I know what you mean. Like when I first started producing, that's how I felt about it. It was just like, all right, like, you know, I'm just making music, like just to make music.
Making it,
Now it's like, especially like if I were to, you know, hop on FL or like Machine or anything like that, if I were to make a beat, like it feels like I'm having fun again. You feel the same kind of way like when you produce?
Yeah, for sure, man. Like you said, when you first start, it just feels like you're just having fun, and then you kind of try to do some like business with people. It gets a little whatever, but ever since I kind of like slowed down a little bit and just like been making beats here and there, it's been pretty cool.
Yeah, and now you in the whole, you know, vintage work, right?
Yeah. I'm doing a couple of things, man. But yeah, vintage for sure. Vintage jewelry, a lot of stuff, bro. A lot of stuff's coming soon.
Okay. Do you feel the same kind of fun like between like when you would work on music now, like with like the clothes?
Nah, that's different, bro. Honestly, with the clothes, it's just like I feel like pushing music is just so hard for me. I feel like, I don't know, my network was just like, I don't know, for me it's just like easier to push visual things, so I just know how to do that really good. With the music, I like making music, and I think I'm really good at it too, but just pushing it is just a little bit harder for me to figure out. So
yeah, I feel that, man, because like people, they want to grasp on something visually now.
Yeah,
like they have to see it to believe it. Like that's the era we're in because of social media. But yeah, man, I 100% feel that, because I feel like once I started like putting up the visuals with the podcast, did it really like start to like just shoot up. People wanted to actually see me talking to y'all. Like people love, you know, tuning on in right now to be able to watch y'all. Like
it's different from just listening to it.
Yeah, it really is. Sure. But speaking of listening to it, let's give them another one. I feel like let's give them another one. All right, so you had sent me this a long time ago. This one's called Shoot.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
All right, cool.
Oh, what Shoot?
Oh, wait, hold on for 1 second. I wanted to say I really like that last beat too. It was super dope. It was like, I like the sounds that were using it. So
appreciate that.
Okay.
Shoot was the first like interlude.
Yeah.
So it has that same.
That's fine. So. We're gonna give them half of it. We're gonna give them half.
But
yeah,
we could do that. Yeah, we can run it.
They don't get all of it. This is unreleased P.A.P.O, by the way.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even know about this shit yet. You can't even find it. Here we go. So this is Shoot by P.A.P.O.
I'd like to introduce y'all to the man, the myth, the legend. I'm talking God-given talent, king level, MVP, front runner. If anybody else got something different to say about it, then they can come see me. I'm right here posted up in Broward, free Kodak by the way. I'm about that. Come see me. Florida all day, way too live forever. NOC for life, 24/7. It's up there, like Deuce do say. Dez Jack, in the flesh.
Hey, don't you gas me up. I'm not really humble, I've been lying, bruh. I'm not really sober, I've been drinking, girl. In pursuit of my happiness, but I hate it here. Crying like I'm Jaden Smith, I don't forgive or forget. Hopefully you understand that and you won't fold on me. I'm not into wasting time, them people they trying to find. Anyway and every way, praying on the boy demise. We getting richer or we die trying. Motherfucker, I ain't never giving up, I hate this 9-5. So you ain't never had no hardships. One with a silver spoon, never seen eviction notices. A gunshot to clear the whole street. You praying that a straight bullet don't hit you while you just trying to sleep. I done seen a lot, I done a lot. Granny told me stop that foolishness, go to church, talk to God. Get it from the bottom, I'm tired of selling and popping. I'm sabotaging my winnings, I'm lusting, I'm out here sinning. Run you for your dollar, I need your quarter and wallet. My people picked all the cotton for me to have better.
That's all we gonna do. They don't need no more than that. They don't need no more than that, because if it's unreleased, then they gotta tune on In the Real Way. Y'all gotta stream this boy's music.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's my boy.
How you feeling about that, Mine?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I already had a little preview of this. This is the shit like he sent me when I was driving up to Orlando. You know, like this is the shit I'm bumping like along the way. So like, how you feeling about that?
Bro, I like bro, it's clean, man. Like it's I feel like every bar is used purposefully, you know? Like I
Yeah, I learned that from Jada Kiss.
That's dope.
Okay. Shout out Jada Kiss.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
Jada Kiss's laugh.
Yeah.
No, you think nobody can ever mimic
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit.
That's I wouldn't have even tried.
Yo, but honestly, like the thing I like between, you know, that last track and then now this one,
Mm-hmm.
it's two different like sounds to it.
Yeah.
You know, like they both kind of got like that purposeful, like, you know, meaning behind it. Like how he's saying, like, you know, like every bar like has a purpose. Like you actually used it in a way that makes sense, or like at least like that it's effective every single time.
Yeah.
So I could really fuck with that track. It's just nice. It's nice and easy, real quick to like just grasp the fan, because like I feel like also like fans almost have like a shorter attention span nowadays. Like they kind of just want those like minute 30, 2 minute tracks.
Yeah. So I try to put enough into that like time frame, because I was conscious of that too.
Yeah. I feel like that's something, because now I feel like, yo, if you make like a 4 or 5 minute track, like you almost lose people in the second,
They
third
might not
minute.
even, if they see the number before, like, cause some stuff don't put like the time frame.
Yeah.
If they see that shit, they're not finna listen to it.
Yeah, man, that shit's wild. How you feel about that kind of stuff? Like, do you feel like that's kind of like changing that sense? Because like now we get like albums that are like 18 songs and it's like 37 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just
crazy.
wild.
Back in the day, those 2018 songs were like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
How you feeling about that?
I mean, I just feel like it takes away from the creativity a little bit, but it's a sign of the times. That's all it is, man. You got to just keep up with what's selling, and you know, sometimes if you want to be, if your music stands out enough, you could do whatever you want. But I feel like people that just want to fit the mold, a lot of the time you got to just, or not even fit the mold, but sometimes it's even just analytics. It's just like, if like you said, if it looks like over 3 minutes or over 2 minutes and 30 seconds, people are just gonna turn away because they don't want to spend that much time listening to one song.
It's why it feels like the time has transitioned almost from quality to quantity, because of the fact that like people would prefer that 22 track mixtape and it be like 2 minutes a song. Like honestly, I feel like Funeral by Wayne is a good example of that. And it's not that that's a mixtape, that's an album, right? And Wayne spazzes on a few of the tracks. Did he need as many tracks on that album as he really put on there? No. Right. That's because Wayne's a mixtape rapper. Like, let's be real. Like, he's probably the greatest mixtape rapper we've ever had.
Yeah, I would say that.
Like, for sure. So it's just like when you look at Wayne, it's like, and you look at Funeral, it's like, all right, that would have probably succeeded as a mixtape. But as an album, like, that didn't do it for me as an album. And I feel like that was like one of the things, like, he kind of like, you know, like started that in that sense, because everybody wanted to make mixtapes after that. It started blowing up that way.
Literally, yeah.
I mean, like, it's wild. Now we're going back into a time though where I feel like it's going back to the quality, because now you got like camps like Griselda.
Yeah, I was just
and like them boys that like, you know, they can actually do the sound that they want. And
they can make
succeeding.
those 4-minute songs and everybody gonna listen to them.
Right.
Yeah, I think they had a track on their album that was like 7 minutes or like 6-7 minutes, or it was like 5.5 minutes. It was like a pretty long track, and like, you know, you listen to it, it's still fire.
Yeah, it's gotta be quality.
Yeah, it has to be good. That's the only thing about it.
And they got that. And that's why it's like I feel like those quantity rappers are gonna start wearing out. Like y'all actually saw what Waka said?
Yeah, he said he wasn't good.
He said look, I'll say this. I don't think Waka was a whack rapper, but I can understand where he's coming from, because like logically, do you think like Waka Flocka could have for 10 to 20 years actually made the quality of music he would have wanted? You think 20 years from now people are gonna want to be listening to shit like Hard in the Paint when he's like 50, 60 years old?
Yeah, that's over with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody's gonna be doing that shit in the fucking retirement homes.
Yeah,
like that's wild, man. But I could agree with him to an extent. Like, I don't want him to stop making music. I want him to keep making music, because like, I mean, you listen to 50K, like, and you try to tell me that Waka's a whack rapper. That's bullshit. Like Waka got some fire ass music,
Yeah,
but
I feel like he actually got better since he first started.
yeah.
So
And he has bars. Like there's tracks with him like
Yeah.
actually snapping. Like if I'm not mistaken, on Lockout, there's a track with him and French Montana, and they went over like a Mobb Deep beat.
oh, he was spazzing.
Yeah, or they had someone from Mobb Deep on. I forgot what it was, but it was like an old school beat. I remember it wasn't their beat, but
It was on a tape.
yeah, it was on the Lockout tape. I don't remember the name of the track off the top of my head, but yo, shit was fire. Like Waka could actually rap, but
Yeah,
I
he
could
had-
get his point of view.
He had some hip hop mixtapes. He was trying to like transition just from the trap one time. I remember he had some stuff on like I think it was like Flocka Duran or some shit like that.
That shit was. I know what you're talking about. And he was actually like rapping.
Yeah,
He could
It-
rap
it was,
for real.
yeah, that's why I thought he got better.
Yeah.
So for him to say that, I was like, oh, okay.
And it's like without Waka, where are we today? Almost.
Yeah.
Like let's
you're
be
right.
real. Like there's no Lex Lugers, there's no
Mhm.
South Sides,
Yeah.
and that's my opinion. But you know, I feel like he's kind of like who started giving like, all these people platforms.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I like Waka's definitely not whack, but I can see where he's coming from because of the fact that he realizes his place in music, and like he even said he's like I grew up on Nas's and KRS-Ones and people like
yeah,
that.
when you comparing it to that, I mean,
Yeah.
you saying a lot of us can't rap.
Yeah.
For real.
Oh man, but yeah, I could respect his honesty in his craft, honestly. And do you feel like you have to approach yourself like that as an artist, like letting yourself know like where do I stand as an artist? Like,
Oh yeah, I think you have to be conscious of that.
like do you feel that way if you were to hop on like a future style trap beat, kinda?
No, not really. I mean, I'm just thinking of it like a conscious way. Like you have to just know if it's good or not.
Yeah.
So I think that's really all it is, really.
Okay. Do you feel like artists need to like check themselves and like thinking of like where their lane actually is? Because like Eminem, I think Eminem's last album is a great example of that. Right,
Okay.
that Eminem, he's hopping on beats with like Juice World,
Mhm.
right? You know, rest in peace, Juice World. But like the track is like with Juice World, for instance, and like it's almost like he wants to sound like Juice World on the track. He has like tracks with like all kinds of other people on his whole album. It's just like when he has those people on his tracks, like these newer age artists, it's almost like he wants to like be in their lane.
Nah, I really honestly didn't really hear the Eminem album. So
You saved yourself a lot of time.
yeah, bro.
It goes like this. It's like Sheikra.
Nah, he
you know
started
Sheikra
off-
at Busch Gardens is
Yeah.
just 90
No.
degrees
He
straight
started
down.
that shit off fire though.
Yeah, he did.
He
He,
was
he
fat.
did that with the last album too, and the album before that. The
Yeah,
intro's
yeah.
strong, and then he's like,
It'd be
I
the
got you,
fir-
motherfuckers.
Yeah, first like 4, it'll be like, okay, I mean, you spazzing, and then he lose me somewhere a little bit.
Yeah, man. Like that's how I felt about it. It's just like I feel like M needed to check himself because like even at that, like even M as a fast rapper now, right? And I said this before on air, but M as a fast rapper, if you listen to his old shit, he speaks very clear and concise, and he
Yeah.
raps like normally. It's not like he had to rap super fast for people to be impressed. The only song I recall him actually rapping fast on, like when he was first coming up, was "Forgot About Dre," and I think
And that was cool.
But the flow was cool.
the flow was mad
Yeah.
cool, right? The flow was dope,
You
but it's like
understand it
he
still.
also didn't abuse that flow. Now he's
Yeah.
abusing the whole fast
Yeah.
rapper flow because I feel like that's the only thing he has left. Like he's like just grasping onto it, and he's like, let's go, like we're gonna go on this ride
Yeah.
again, like fuck it, broken rope on like a wakeboard kind of situation.
I feel like with Eminem, with his, I don't know if I'm like going off, but I feel like with Eminem, with him, ever since he had like that whole like rehab, relapse, all that shit, like it just kind of messed up his story as far as like he was just like just a fun rapper,
yeah,
and then it just became real serious.
I feel like he was like, I don't want to say like Lil Dicky because obviously it's not like Lil
Yeah.
Dicky, but like artists like Lil Dicky wouldn't be possible without an Eminem.
Yeah,
Oh, of course.
Right? Because
Yeah.
like Eminem was like the first, like not like the first maybe, but like obviously because he was probably white, he was the first one with like the platform to do like what he was doing. Right? Because like there were other like rappers that were as animated as him was the word I was going to
Right.
use. But like I feel like he was like the first one to really just like kind of like bring it up to like the level it got to.
yeah.
Like, cause you think about like the music videos he was doing, having like Tom Green in his music videos and like the superheroes and all
Right.
that stuff. Like, he was just very dope with the concepts,
Yeah.
like in his videos and keeping the eye of the
That was
consumer.
fire.
So like that's where I feel like he like had the perfect lane going with that. And it's like now I feel like it's not bad for him to like get serious and get like political and all that stuff, but I feel like he's just trying to like go way too extreme. Like he's just gone like that way with it. Like he was going in the right direction and then just like he just went that way. He's
I
like,
feel
"And
like-
now we're going over here."
That album could have been a good one too.
It could have been. It
The-
started off like
the-
strong.
Well, I'm talking about the revival.
Oh, okay, like
I
way
think
back.
the concept was dope. I
Yeah,
think he could have did it, but I think it was just it steered a little differently.
yeah, because I think he started finding that new sound to his, and
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with it. Cause like there's people who like it. it's just not for me. As like a someone who actually admires like hip hop and rap and like even admiring what he used to do, it's just like that's an artist I believe could have checked themselves. Mm-hmm. Like, is there any artists y'all think of like that like needs to check themselves in their lane?
And needs to check themselves.
Call them out now. Let's call them out. Now. Putting it all on the line.
This is not me. This is my dog talking. So no. I don't want no beef with nobody.
No beef, but like
I can't even think of anybody.
Nah.
I feel like I can't.
I feel like we said we had to say what we had to say about it. We
Yeah.
don't start no
we
pressure. We don't gotta start no pressure.
Yeah.
But we can bring it back to the music. We can bring it back to the music. But let's think about it like this at this point, right? You actually hit me up yesterday and you're like, yo, I got this beat I want to actually spit over. This classic. And the last time you slid through, bro, you spit a fire ass freestyle. Mm-hmm. Right? And what? That was over your beat, right? Over the Mind Made beat.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was. So we got this beat here. I'm not going to name the beat for obvious reasons. But for those who know, they know. Who also knows is P.A.P.O. So we're going to run it real quick. A little freestyle from P.A.P.O. himself. Y'all tune on in. Here we go.
Look. Okay. Hardly been sober. Henny and Patron, they got me slumped on over. Deanna keep buying them shots like drink up. And if I don't, she gon' question me like, nigga, what the fuck, damn? Okay, I'm digging deeper, no shuffle. The space is getting tighter whenever we in the huddle. No new niggas round me, I'm just way too paranoid. The squad is indestructible, something they can't destroy. Hey, I ain't even gon' lie. Was real cold playing with the bands, and I ain't talking rock bands. I was flipping school money, that sack they pitched to me. I turned to 2 or 3, that John Wall, that Iverson. Look, more bars than El Chapo. Your daughter call me Papo, her bestie calling me Poppy. Really with them Zoes, that's Bubba, Toski, and Joffrey. Dying by the broski, they know that they always got me. Really off a nigga, then travel off the savannah. Grew up with them killers, gorillas holding bananas. The jungle got a lot of snakes in it, I done killed a few. Made my heart colder when I had to cut the homie too. Screaming gang gang, blood ties, this is mafia. You never switch on family, that's the code, rule number 1. Yeah, top 5 in my city, name them off. If young P.A.P.O. ain't in it, go eat a Molotov, nigga.
Woo! I couldn't even finish chewing my ice, that shit was so fire. I'm gonna let the beat ride a little bit real quick. Let the classic ride. Yo, that was some fire though.
I was waiting for more, but I was like, oh shit.
What's up, bro? You even got starred at Prince saying that you fired, bro. That you dope. What made you choose that? The classic.
I was just going through cause I basically like finished the project but I still want to stay creative. So, and I was like, I just want to be barring shit up, like to make sure like my shit is sharp. Yeah. Cause I've been figuring out how to make songs. So I stepped back and I was like, I need to bar some shit up. So I just been writing. And I came across The Kick in the Door. Of course, I love that song by Biggie. And then I clicked on this instrumental. I was like, I never heard this Jay-Z song in my life. So then I listened to it and I was like, oh my God.
Yo, that's the classic. Honestly, low key, the album that's on, I think that's, what's it called? The In My Lifetime Volume 2, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. I seen it from
If I'm not mistaken, I feel like it is, but that album like is low key very underrated in Jay-Z's catalog. Yeah. So make sure you listen to that shit from top to bottom. Make sure you heard everything top to bottom from that. That's the GOAT right there. Okay, yeah. Yo, but great choice. Great fucking verse.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
With that. That shit sounded real dope.
Yeah.
But speaking of the project, bro, when can we expect this? 2020. What we expecting out of P.A.P.O. all 2020?
I don't want to reveal too much, but it's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming. We're gonna drop drop a 2-pack real soon.
Yeah.
It's like 2 different songs.
I saw you putting up that you were gonna release them. I saw the little art and everything. Yeah. So what's dropping soon that the people do know about?
That song that's on that video.
Yeah.
That song is coming out with another song that has a video to it.
Okay.
So I'll probably put that out in the next 2 weeks.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So we're looking forward to that, bro.
And see what we can do to, keep promoting it up so more people can see it and shit like that.
All right. Yeah. Well, you let me know, bro. People got to hear it. We'll even put it on the Emano Talk playlist. Actually, speaking of the Emano Talk playlist, we're going to get everything a little little fixed up with the Emano Talk playlist. I'm going to start doing it in like 3-month packs throughout the year. So this way it's not like just one stacked playlist. I hit like 80 songs on the playlist and I'm like, I don't want to remove this person though. Like they don't deserve it. And it's like, I'm going to start like splitting it apart so this way everybody could listen to it accordingly. You could definitely expect P.A.P.O to be on there once that new music starts dropping. You don't want to miss out. This boy's young, talented, hungry. We've been fucking with him from the beginning, man. We remember seeing his first performance and just realizing like, yo, this kid actually really is trying to do something with himself. And every time he pulls up, every time he hits me up, it's time and time again he proves me, right that he's actually hungry, that he's going to keep prospering throughout his, his road. But let the people know where they can find you on social media before we get this whole Selection Sunday going.
I changed my name, so now I'm on Twitter at No Chain P.A.P.O. Same thing on Instagram at No Chain P.A.P.O. Same shit.
Y'all follow him. Selection Sunday about to start. You trying to stay with us, dude? You want to hear what's going on?
Yeah. We could do something.
Okay, all right. I was hoping you would too. So we lit with it. So I already know we got a few people tuning on in. I hope the rest of these artists tune on in. Yo, no lie, I got about 25 or more submissions. I even got one this morning again.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah, man, I'm actually surprised. I'm thankful. Let me say that. I'm thankful. Thank God a million times every day, bro. You know where we started, man. This shit's wild. No lie, I got tears in my eye right now thinking about this shit. We started in this room with some cheap ass mics, no board, sounds fucking us up every single day. Me and my mom going back and forth because she be vacuuming while I'm recording and shit like that. But I'm thankful, man. We came a long way, and it's dope to have both y'all here with me for this. For the first Selection Sunday, I couldn't choose anybody better, honestly, bro. So thank you for pulling up. Thank you for sticking with us, right? So I appreciate y'all. So for those who don't know, Selection Sunday is where artists around the world, I can't even say it's just the nation, around the world are sending me music so I could play it live here on the show. And so people like myself, Mind, and P.A.P.O could lend an ear and give our honest opinion on it. We had the first one technically on Super Bowl Sunday, but it was nothing then. It was just such a success that I realized we had to just do it the right way. So on the first of every single month, I will be doing this. Well, the first Sunday, I'm sorry, let me specify that. The first Sunday of every single month. However, next month is WrestleMania on the first Sunday of the month, so it may become the second of the month in that case, because I'll be at WrestleMania and I don't know if I'll be thinking about music at all. But let's start this off. So let's see who we got first. I'm pulling up my email, seeing who sent it in. I got it all in a little folder here. We're going to start things off with Miles Styles. Let's see here. I'm going to see if I have his info so I could. All right, so I got Miles Styles here. He's from Oakland, California. Y'all can find him on Instagram at I am Miles Styles. This is his album. Let's see. Oh, he sent me his whole album. Let's see if he has just a track he sent me.
All right, so P.A.P.O, what is your on your album, like when you arrange it, what do you think is your best track? Like, what do you have that number at?
Oh, yeah, I like that question.
The best track,
or your favorite track,
Okay, I would put it a little early.
I was gonna say, I feel like you either gotta like choose between like the intro, like fourth, like clean up. For, like,
it has
baseball.
to be between like the 1 and 4 range. So probably like around track 2 or 3.
Okay.
That also means that if it's like track 2 or 3, if it's 3, track 2 has to be like really hard.
Yeah, because
so
it's got to keep
going.
It.
Yeah,
it's got to bridge it.
Yeah. So probably around track 3.
Okay, I could fuck with that. So I do see he sent me an MP3. This track is called Flashing. So this is Miles Styles from Oakland, California. Y'all tune on in. Here we go.
Season for flashing. Season for flashing. They season for flashing. We season for flashing. Season for flashing. This is season for flashing. It's a season for flashing. Season for flashing. Season for flashing. They see that we're flashing. The season for flashing. Season for flashing. Flashing. Yeah. Pool full of liquor. Jump in the deep end. I am not sober. I have been drinking. Act with a cause, a rebel for reasons. Gangsta no lie, man. I feel like a heathen. Oh I'm focused on my and I'm on it. Peeking, I'm geeking, I'm high, I'm geeking. Twisting, I'm tripping, I'm toasting, I'm tweaking. It's a celebration for the weekend. Up in LA like the Dodgers. Hit a home run, man, I feel like I'm Roger. Doing my thing and I do it, I'm bothered. Black like a panther, I'm American monger. If I ruled the world from my sons and my daughters. Noble peace pops for a real one. Glittered in gold. Black diamonds and pearls. I'm not relaxing. Hustling, cashing. About all my taxes. It's a season for flashing. It's a season for flashing. Season for flashing. We season, we flashing. They see that we flashing.
All right, I'm gonna stop that there. So I gotta say, I like the track.
Yeah.
I think it's a solid track. I think the engineering could have been a little better.
Exactly.
I fucked with the flow he went into, like in the verse though. He actually started snapping in the verse for a little. I was actually like, oh, okay.
I feel like he did, like, he wrote the beat right.
Yeah.
That beat was fucking.
I feel like vocally he needs to be a little more present. I feel like he needs to apply himself a little more to the beat.
I honestly feel like I feel like I like that. I like his approach. It was just the engineering, bro. If like the engineering was on point, it would be a whole different
maybe he would be able
experience.
to like flex with his vocals a little more. Maybe the situation he has, he's just not able to like. Maybe he's recording in the middle of the night. He's at the crib, with the fam.
I low-key heard like a little fire alarm beep in the background. So.
Oh, okay. So yeah, maybe that is the case.
The shit was fired.
Overall, I did actually enjoy that. That was enjoyable. That was solid. It was a good start. So that's Miles Styles.
My only saying for him is that song is dope. Just go to like a better studio and re-record that shit.
Man.
For real.
Invest into your craft, y'all.
Yeah.
Invest into your craft. But hey, maybe it's his starting point. And for a starting point, or at least from what we know it is, Miles Styles, you got a little something going for you, bro. Just keep pushing, man. You got something going, though. And you in Cali, too. Cali's one of the most supportive states, easily.
Hell yeah.
You don't even got to get out of Cali to be a successful artist in Cali. Yeah. That's just wild. But Miles Styles from Oakland, California, the Bay Area. You can follow him on Instagram at I am Miles Styles. And y'all go check out his music. I think he said it's on YouTube. So y'all could hear his music on YouTube if you wanted to check that out. But shout out Miles Styles. Thank you for sending that through. That was definitely enjoyable. This next artist we got, I pray to God I say his name right, but he's actually from Anaheim, California. So from Cali to Cali once again. That's what I'm saying. Cali's really all over the place with this. We got Wizard Abes. I hope I said your name right, bro. I'm sorry if I didn't. But here we go. I'm going to pull up his song now. He sent me the Spotify link.
Your last dude was Miles Styles?
I am Miles Styles on Instagram at I am Miles Styles. I like the name. That's like a wrestler's name, Miles Styles. He could be like AJ Styles, like illegitimate brother. Something like that. But we got Wizard Abes here. And this is his single, Drift Star Boys. So here we are.
On my rock star shit, been a rock star bitch, bumping system of a down in my rock star whip. Ain't no stuntman, but I'm sliding like the drift star, yeah. I've been locked up with the dark, need to go out on some trips, eliminating all the shit that has me trapped, but I'm just too legit to quit. Bitch, I'm riding on them thunders, booted thunder, all this rain up on my grip tape, but I still won't slip away. I've been trying to keep it cool, but it's been hard for me to maintain. Straight up feeling like a fool, but I'm chilling on it. Fuck it, don't just wanna follow through, but I'm trying to overcome all the impossible. Yeah, I bet it's possible. Yeah, they might doubt you though. Know nothing about you, no. Heard it gets better with some time, so I'm steady.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna try a different track. Let's try this one.
side, I still know that I am lost out of place. I'm on this ride, other side, trying to find out my place. And this shit slide, turn me up and you can hear what I'm saying. Hey, running around and I'm left all alone. I'm lost in my zone. I got me some dope, I got me some dope. I'm smoking it up, fell asleep and I woke in a dream. I'm finally free, I'm finally free. I'm one with the trees, and this is my peace.
Might be sleep, I might be dreaming now. My mind was far away, I needed to go catch it. Yeah. I got some peace on now, I'm feeling good to function. Yeah. The shit's a bliss, I'm feeling good. I see the message now.
Okay, since we gave him the first song, I'm gonna cut it there. Trying to give everybody a fair amount of time here, but since we have over 25 submissions, we're gonna try to make this a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
I gotta say, between the first song and the second song, that was an exponential change.
Yes,
I was not fucking with the first song.
Yeah.
The beat selection was dope. I was not fucking with how he was rapping on that at all.
Was that him only on the second song?
No, there was somebody else that came on that second verse.
The
first guy was him, I'm pretty sure, because it sounded like the same guy.
When he started rapping, it sounded like that first dude from the first song.
Oh, the second one?
Yeah. So the second.
Oh, maybe
verse,
we do got it confused. I don't know. It had the
So
names. It had the
second-
names in order with him first, and then the other guy second. So I was assuming that's the order they were rapping in.
I think the first dude was like somebody we didn't hear, and then the first song, because I could tell the voice, but that I don't. Damn.
All right, so
bruh sent his music.
So Wizard Abe's, I like your beat selection,
Yeah,
bro.
beat
I really
selection
like the
is
beat
fire,
selection.
bro.
You got
Yeah.
dope beat selection, but you know, maybe you know, like just like ask yourself, is this the best I could do at this point?
Yeah.
When you record something, because honestly, that first track felt like you just like spit something for fun, and it was like fun lyrics, but I just didn't like how it was coming off. And just ask yourself, like, yo, can I just put this in a different way so this way it could be, you know, a little more pleasant. But
I feel like it sounds like he's reading it, and I know people who do that, because I of course when you all start, you do that, and you got to figure out how to keep like to add your own swag to it.
Yeah,
I think like it sounded like he was reading straight from his phone, and
I feel that.
It'd be a little bit better if he add more animation a little bit. Like it just felt like
Mind, I know you're like a fan of like the bass style and all that.
Yeah, but nah, it's not. That's not even.
That ain't
bass,
it, Chief?
That's not the bass.
That ain't it, Chief.
The bass. You gotta have a certain swag, and then you gotta act a fool with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not.
They don't even know that bass Mind made from back in the day.
Oh,
You were
yeah,
actually
yeah.
rapping for a couple of tracks.
Oh yeah, bro.
We might have to reveal one of those one day.
Yeah.
Hey
gotta
man,
hear
I
that.
was
Gotta
fire.
hear
I was
that.
listening to it like 2 days ago. Bro.
He's like, I was fire. He's like, y'all ain't gonna tell me nothing different than that. Oh shit. All right, so let's see here. All right, so this next track is by an artist named Kenyatta. I'm not too certain where Kenyatta is from, but let's see. I have the music right here. This track is called D.A.B.S. Dabs, but it's like actually D.A.B.S. But here we go. D.A.B.S. by Kenyatta.
I never hurt you, the simple things, forgetting your favorite color was purple, but who the hell remembers that? Not even Romeo, you wasn't like my homie though, more like my Lisa Turtle. I was Screech, in the sense what I was at, with Avengers trying to be a fucking player, but you end up with us later. What a traitor some friends are, and yours are commentators, but fuck it, I know that life has its damn elevators. Now I'm trapped up in the shell, after dealing with Chanel, we raised hell, but oh well, ain't the type to sit and dwell, that's a whole story to tell, and I hate to kiss and tell, cause if I say some shit honestly, it might turn into a tale, but oh well, I'm just focused on my skrilla. These women ain't so deceiving, she fucking my nigga driller, guess that pussy's a killer, make you do crazy things, who am I to blame her? I was once her nigga, I just thought you was a down ass bitch from the start, turned out you was a clown ass chick who broke my heart, thinks I never fall again, yeah, and thinks I never fall again, I thought you was a down ass bitch from the start, turned out you was a clown ass chick who broke my heart, thinks I never fall again, yeah, and thinks I never fall, yeah. I have dreams of fucking the R&B chick. I have dreams of fucking the pop chick. Well, I'm hot shit, and who wouldn't touch this? Let's keep it 100, I fuck some pop bitches. But who doesn't wanna be like Justin Slayer? Around the same time I broke it off for Kayla, met Carissa, then I dicked a few years later. I had a baby by my nigga Paris. I know he embarrassed, cause oh, she was a hoe, and women be poking hoes, and niggas be wifing hoes. But I balance the cons and pros of this relationship atmosphere. But I think it's time we grow. That's what I told her, but I'm getting more older and wiser. But that's probably why I hold this grudge on my shoulder. Just wanna get deep inside her heart, torch with a fire, mixed with a little liar. Shit, I'm sorry, Micaiah, and every other girl I played on this quest to get laid. Relax and sit in the shade. I'm hoping I don't get played. hit this break. And let this
We
break
giving
shit
him the
like
whole
you probably
track?
die alone.
Yeah,
And let this break shit like you probably die alone. And let this break shit like you probably die alone. Comb in your hair behind the microphone. And let this break shit like you probably die alone. And let this break shit like you probably die alone. And let this break shit like, and let this break shit like, comb in your hair behind the microphone.
Okay. It's not the whole song, but it's just about. All right, so we've all already unanimously agreed that was a fire track. That was dope. First off, shout out Greg. Shout out Greg, because since we got mine in the building, you know we got to shout out Greg. Shout out AOB, right? But yo, that track, that was actually a fire ass track. Thorough lyrics, beat, concept, everything. That was called DABS, down ass bitch from the start. Now I see where that's from.
That's tight.
He said that in the hook.
What's his name again?
Kenyatta.
What you say he was from again?
I don't know where he's from. But hold on, let's see. He has his Instagram handle here. So Kenyatta, KENYADDA. So let's see where he's from. Maybe it says in his bio. You got that mind? I don't know if you beat me to it. Let's see.
Oh no, I just typed it on my
Chicago and Las Vegas. So between Chicago and Las Vegas, we got Chicago and Las Vegas sending him music now. That was Kenyatta. I'm about to give him a follow right now. So Kenyatta, shout out to you, bro. That was a fire track. We're fucking with that.
Yeah, bro. That was tight.
Yeah, y'all go listen to his music. I think he's got music everywhere. Honestly, we're gonna check it out. But y'all tune into that. That was DABS by Kenyatta. If he has that on his Spotify, I will add it to the Emano Talk playlist. Guaranteed, man. But let's see here. So the next one, we got a female artist, officially Simone from Dallas, Texas. Let's see here. All right, so we got it here on Spotify as well. Oh, she sent me her whole project. So it's only 4 songs. Choose a number 1 through 4.
I got 3 for my dog D Wade.
3 for D Wade. Should we
let's
just
go 3.
Okay? So this is called "Waiting" by officially Simone.
You took a first class flight just to come see me. It's been a real long time. I see you in my dreams. I'm thinking about you, boy. Yeah, these thoughts run deep. Contemplating in my mind. You the one that I need. I know you want this boy. Been waiting on me. You got that look up in your eyes. I'm the one that you need. Yeah, this got real dirty. Got me doing bad things. Fingers running through my hair. Now you feeling on me. Action out of damn words. So put that action on me. Just don't be nervous. Relax your mind with me. I can really tell you once. Turn the lights off, please. Look at me into my soul. I need you focus on me. Baby, you've been waiting for a long time. I know you feel impatient. When you call me, you sounding really anxious. You've been feeling for me, boy. Can you take it? This feeling's so amazing. How I'm always on your mind. I got you thinking about the things you wanna do to me. Just name it. Now I'm feeling for you, boy. Can you take it? Just come my way, cause you know that I miss you. It's been a real long time and I just wanna kiss you. Be real with me so we don't have no issue. You can have your shot and I'ma take your picture. Our love is meant to be, so keep me in the picture. Everything you do, I never go against you. Making love feels good, but it's love that's in you.
Okay. I was fucking with that too.
Who is that? Who is that?
Yeah.
Officially Simone.
That's tight.
Yeah.
On Spotify, it says officially Simone. So y'all follow officially Simone. That was actually fire.
Yeah, that was fire.
I was fucking with that too, man. So we got back-to-back fire tracks. I'll probably be adding that to the Spotify playlist as well. Shit. If this all goes well, I'm going to have like 20 new songs on the Spotify playlist. Why the fuck not, right? We trying to show people love, man. If y'all got dope music, send it through.
Yeah.
We already got like 20 submissions as it is. But that was officially Simone. And then before that, we had Kenyatta. Y'all fuck with us, man. That was pretty dope. I appreciate y'all sending that through. That was from Dallas to Chicago to Las Vegas. We've had Cali sending music. Nothing from Florida yet. Nothing from Florida yet, right? It's crazy, man. They're showing love from around the country. I can fuck with it. And even this next one is not from Florida.
Damn.
This is Diedrich from Portland. from Portland, Oregon. I didn't even know they rap
I
out
was
there.
about to say that.
I thought Damian Lillard was the only one that did that. Oh, shit. But this is called Put the Blame on Me by Diedrich from Portland.
I should've never let this go so far. I'm sorry, you can put the blame on me. I never meant to leave and break your heart. Now it's the air, now it's history. I should've done a better job, I let you down. I'm sorry, you can put the blame on me. Karma always finds its way around. Tell myself I gotta be a better me. I've been thinking that I lost my head. Never listened to a word that I said. Understand where everything went wrong. Don't been putting me off, now it's been too long. You said nothing's been the same, and I'm the one to blame. I should've never let this go so far. I'm sorry, you can put the blame on me. I never meant to leave and break your heart. Trial leads to air, now it's history. I should've done a better job, I let you down. I'm sorry, you can put the blame on me. Karma always finds its way up. Tell myself I gotta be a better me. I know that everything.
Okay. So that one was a little, you know, a little underwhelming there. But it wasn't in a bad way. I was fucking with the lyrics. I think the engineering could have been a little better.
Yeah.
The beat was solid, but the engineering kind of like not muted, like muffled it almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was Diedrich from Portland. I was actually enjoying it though.
Yeah.
I think it was a solid track. It could have been a little better, but yeah, I think I like where he was going with it.
Yeah.
I like how he was, you know, vocalizing on the track. The hook was definitely a good one. I thought the hook was good. It just needs better engineering probably to make it that next level kind of track.
The good thing about like music now is so diverse and it's like everywhere. So it's like lanes for everything. So I can see a lane for that.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. Because it had like that little P.A.P.O kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it felt
you
like
know, it kind of had that kind of vibe. And like, I like the guitar a lot. The guitar reminded me of like Avenged Sevenfold almost a little bit, like the vibe it gave. But I was fucking with it. What you thinking?
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was cool. Like you said, it definitely has a lane for it. Little Peep vibes a little bit. Yeah, it was cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was Diedrich from Portland. Y'all make sure you check him out. If anything, he's on SoundCloud. He sent me the link from SoundCloud. He's on Instagram at Diedrich from Portland. So y'all check out Diedrich from Portland. Thank you, Diedrich. We appreciate you, bro. This next track is by an artist that goes by the name of J. I hope I don't mess this up. Thaubs. It's like THOUBBS. J. Thaubs. I kind of like saying that. But this next song is called Turmeric, like the seasoning.
Okay.
So here we go. It's actually on Spotify. So here we go. This is Turmeric by J. Thaubs. We're going to let the breakdown ride. And we gotta let the solo ride too. Hold up. Okay, so I will say I was not expecting that. We do try to tell artists that are predominantly hip hop artists to send in music, but I will never stray away from a rock song. You know, I'm a guitarist first and foremost. I know you know that firsthand. I've told you that before. But I actually was fucking with that. It went in all kinds of different directions, but it meshed well.
Dope as fuck.
Had like a little like dance Gavin dance going on. Then you had like the breakdowns and it had a little punk vibe with the chanting a little bit with the vocals. Jay Thalbs, you surprised us here.
First thing I thought of, I would have loved to play this on Guitar Hero.
Yeah, right? That solo got crazy. Now my question is, Jay Thalbs, are you doing everything? Is this a band? Like what's going on here? But I was enjoying it.
That was dope as fuck.
It was dope.
Jay Thalbs.
Jay Thalbs. J space THOUBBS. Yep. Let me see if he gave me his social media.
That was dope as fuck. That was dope.
Hell yeah. I was actually enjoying that.
Yo, this is fire, man.
Right, man? It's dope.
This has been fire, yo.
You gotta enjoy it, man. I love every minute of it. But this next one is now we got somebody from Florida.
Okay.
We got somebody from Florida.
Okay.
Shout out Florida.
Now
South Florida specifically. Yeah, now you gotta show up.
South Florida. Okay, let's go.
South Florida. We got Matt the fucking rapper. All right. And this is his track called Wake Up Cool Guy. So here we go. This is Wake Up Cool Guy by Matt the fucking rapper. Oh, and it's a Ja Rah beat. That's how you know that this is some real South Florida shit.
Look at like crooked eye. Look, I used to be a cool guy. Guess that I ain't sad enough. They said I should be popping, but my face ain't really tatted up. Yeah, I got the dreads, but they never blonde or red. See, I dare a pussy nigga tell me rapping ain't dead. I used to be a cool guy. Guess that I ain't sad enough. They said I should be popping, but my face ain't really tatted up. Yeah, I got the dreads, but they never blonde or red. See, I dare a pussy nigga tell me rapping ain't dead. What's the jokes? What's the sauce? What's the cost? I'm feeling kinda lost. Shit, I ain't took a loss since the 3rd grade. Ran a race relay. Bitch, nigga trip me, so I beat his ass like Trippy. Never mind, I'm going dumb on another one. Counting up the bitches on my couch like a fresh pack of honey buns. Where these niggas coming from? Swear that there's a factory. Pumping little pumps out. This shit ain't really rap to me. Dead niggas walking, rap niggas talking. Carbon copies, copy, sound like walkie-talkie. Shit, I'm feeling like I'm saucy. You feeling like you bossy. But I don't see a soul who respecting what you talking. Look, I used to be a cool guy. Guess that I ain't sad enough. They said I should be popping, but my face ain't really tatted up. Yeah, I got the dreads, but they never blonde or red. See, I dare a pussy nigga tell me rapping ain't dead. I used to be a cool guy. Guess that I ain't sad enough. They said I should be popping, but my face ain't really tatted up. Yeah, I got the dreads, but they never blonde or red. See, I dare a pussy nigga tell me rapping ain't dead.
Okay. That was Wake Up Cool Guy by Matt the fucking rapper, MTFR, if you want to find him on Spotify. Okay. Shout out Florida. Florida coming through, hitting one out the park. I was fucking with that one.
That shit was tight.
Yeah, that shit was dope. He had some bars in there. The hook was really dope. I love the concept of it, that it's essentially saying just be yourself.
Yeah.
You don't gotta have blonde dreads, red dreads. You don't gotta have tattoos on your face. None of that shit to be molded into what they consider successful. You could just be yourself and succeed. That shit's dope. Matt the fucking rapper. Shout out Matt the fucking rapper. Shout out Florida. What y'all thinking of that one?
That was tight.
Yeah, man.
And I'm glad it's from Florida. So
I'm glad it's from Florida too. Florida coming through there. All right. This next one, here we are. We got Shay E. This is Concrete Yard featuring Baby Boy. All right. If you want to find him, it's at It's Shay_E, and I think he's from Lagos or something. Let's see here. I want to check because I think he followed us, and I remember this. I'll figure it out, but I'm going to play the track first. Here we are. Just pulling on up now. Loading up. Oh, do we have to download this? I think he actually sent us, like, the file to it. Yeah, he did. Okay, so we got to pull this one off of Google Drive. Here we are. All right, so this is Concrete Yard by Shay featuring Baby Boy.
I still mess around with a bunch of different sounds. I'm trying not to check how much is left in the account. Invested in the music, I can spend any amount. Even the best who ever do it had to start it from the ground. Give it the type of vibes to make the summer come alive. Compile a curriculum that's concentrated on the rhyming. Drop a major record while motivating the miners. We can do it on our own instead of hope a label sign us. Artists on the road, yeah, I'll be racking up the mileage. Went from crashing on these couches to making major announcements. Rapping at the shows and everybody out your wireless. Still, we never let this rap bitch define us. Yeah. I'm coming from the bottom, everybody wanna run this town. They wanna run. Yeah. Artists that come up, everybody say they come this far. Yo. We say we coming from the bottom, everybody wanna run this town. Everybody wanna run this town. Everybody said they come this far from a concrete. Way too many artists, not enough fans. Way too many dreams and there's not enough plans. If the bedroom don't make sense, we're dropping more jams. I'm standing at the crossroads waiting for one chance. Not the rapper, not the bosses, they tap to put me on Forbes list. Tap to build a platform without trading it for God's gift. Hold the listeners hostage, hope they feel it on the world stage. Probably Nigerian, but Nigeria be killing voices. Finna be the rose, the group between the cracks. I never had to look for a new reason to rap. These new cats and a cruiser, oh, need a finesse. Always bragging about blowing up, but who's feeling the blast, man? Who's feeling the attack? The truth spitting is back. I never been a type to shoot beneath a mask. Iller than anything, the penicillin never healed. And when I step into the scene with that precision, better listen, huh? Yeah. Coming from the bottom, everybody wanna run this town. They wanna run. Yeah. Artists that come up, everybody said they come this far. Yo. We say we coming from the bottom, everybody wanna run this town. Everybody wanna run this town. Everybody said they come this far from a concrete yard.
Okay.
Concrete yard.
Yo, I feel bad. I said he was from out of the country, but they just emailed me. He's from Allentown, Pennsylvania, like Billy Kidman. I don't know if y'all know that wrestler, but yeah, I remember he's from Allentown, Pennsylvania. But shout out Allentown, Pennsylvania. That was actually pretty fucking dope. That was pretty dope. That sounds like some single shit. Yeah, and like everything was made very flawlessly. Like I actually enjoyed that. And I'm not really big on that kind of shit, but I think what got it for me was the fact that he actually dropped bars in between the hooks. It wasn't just like some like radio shit. Like he was actually rapping in between. Shit, That's dope, man. That's dope. Any of y'all got any opinions on that at all? Like anything they could give or take from it?
I'm on that whole tip these days.
Okay.
So I fuck with it.
I could fuck with this. So that was Shay. The song was called Concrete Yard featuring Baby Boy. They're from Allentown, Pennsylvania. All right, so y'all fuck with them, man. Shout out to them. Let's see here. So next we got Emano. He did not give me any piece of information. I asked him, I when anybody submits, I always ask them like, hey, like, let me know where you're from, your social media links, wherever. Okay. All he sent me was a link. But yeah, so we got him here. This is called Light Skin by Emano.
Light skin with a tan. Light skin repping the brand. Light skin got the sauce. Light skin, she a fan. Sit on my dick, she a permanent resident. Smoking that gas because I'm in my element. All thanks to God, cause a young nigga heaven. Yeah, I'm a dog, no, I'm a relish it. Got all this money, no need to embellish it. Hitting it twice in the pussy, I'm renting it. Dropped out of school, still got my letterman. New in the game, feel like a veteran. Got all this ice on my fingers like Belichick. I don't want ties, niggas I sever it. Giving me head and I feel like the president. Make some decisions that hit on my delegates. I pull up to the party so elegant. Off the drugs, yeah, this weed is my medicine. Never stop, we ain't going to bed again. Fat ass, let me whip out some measurements. Light skin with a tan. Light skin repping the brand. Light skin with the juice. Light skin, I'm the man. Light skin with a tan. Light skin repping the brand. Light skin got the sauce. Light skin, she a fan.
Whip it in Florida, I get out the foreign, I got her this drip. Nigga be soaring, a pussy the goal, and you know I be scoring. Don't play no guitar, crowds that be roaring. Like my name Lance, verses so icy, I'm making them dance. Taking the girl without giving a glance. Down for the night, I ain't talking romance. Getting the money and then I advance. Loving these women, I'm up in they pants. Thanking my dad, I got it in my jeans. She can find better than go by all means. Next time she back up in my limousine. Counting the money, I'm smoking the weed. Shooting my shot, then you know that it's green.
Okay. So, something I just found out while I was listening to the song. That's his only song on Spotify. It just came out this year. It says 2020.
Oh, wow. So that's like his first song ever?
Yeah, yeah, that's his first song ever as far as I can assume from what he sent us.
It felt like it was?
Yeah.
But it wasn't that bad. I could see, I could see where he could take it.
Yeah, I like what like energy he was putting into it. But you could tell like the lyrics.
Like it was his
I don't want to say the lyrics were underwhelming, but it's like it was predictable. Yeah. It's like, all right, like if someone were to be like, I'm gonna start rapping today, those are the lyrics I'm expecting them to hit.
The flow was tight though.
Yeah, I was fucking with it because he put great energy into the track.
Yeah.
But I think he needs to put himself into the track.
For like a first song though, that wasn't bad.
That was solid. Yeah, it was solid. I think maybe
somewhere
even the concept could use a little work, but it wasn't a bad. There's been a lot worse.
Yeah,
there's been a lot worse. This wasn't bad by any means. It was actually like I could bump to it if like someone was playing in the background and I didn't have to hear the lyrics like lyric for lyric.
You wouldn't be like, let me go turn that shit on.
I wouldn't be. I would just like let it ride.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. I mean, it was just like
I put his information on that though. Damn.
Yeah, man. I need some information. Emano. I would assume it's maybe let's see if we can find him real quick. Maybe we could find a little something. Hold on. Emano. Let's see if that brings up anything at all. Nope. All right, so it's not at Emano. If I had his social media, I would provide it to y'all. I can't, but that was his first track. So shout out Emano wherever you're from. Maybe with that name, like you're from like I don't know, like the Krypton Network or something like that. I don't know where you're from, but we fucked with it. We hope the best for you. This next track is from Florida. This was based on the recommendation of YVY, a past guest. This is actually Southside TJ. I got to bump a little bit of his music, earlier. I think it was this week or last week, something like that. Whenever they sent it to me, but I definitely felt like maybe we should play this on the show because I told him I would love to potentially have him on the show, but I would want to like kind of put him through a little test first. That's something I do when artists hit me up too, and I have any criticism for them. I'd be completely honest with them, as we are doing right now. And I try to challenge them. That's what I do. I've had like younger artists like hit me up and I've challenged them. Like I feel like you need to challenge these artists to like do better. Because I feel like the past 10 years when we were learning about SoundCloud rap and all that, it was no trial and error. It was just trial and nobody showed them where the error was. And it's like I feel like I'm obligated now as an honest ear, as a platform that's trying to be provided to these artists. Like I feel like I owe that to them. And yeah, man. So he sent this through. I feel like I just like kind of gotta like owe it to him just to be like, you know what? Let's play a little something. Let's see what people think. If YVY says he fucks with it, I fuck with YVY. It has to have something there. So this is Southside TJ. I'm gonna play his #1 top track on Spotify, which shows as Florida Boy, since that boy's from Florida. So let's get it.
Yeah. Bitch, I'm a Florida boy. Live under the sun, but die by the gun. You don't got no choice but to run. I'm a Florida boy. Intro redemption, got some of my sin, and it's the beginning of my end. Yeah, flooding the streets of the dope. Ronald Reagan, boy, I'm by my payment, never mark my statements. Apply for acres when I blow, don't flock for favors. Or go, cause my mama made me. Pockets aching, cause the stock is making, but to count my blessings, never stop my prayers. I'm killing rappers, also I'm a Lake 'em. Niggas ain't a factor when I stop the pavement. I'm never breaking the code. Material don't match the weight of my soul. Set my goals and then I pave it in stone. Meditate on my mistakes and then grow. Marathons from my city like Nipsey. Victory laps over tracks till I get it. Health over wealth, teachings a city. Nitty gritty, got no time for the shit. I'm a Florida boy. Live under the sun, but die by the gun. You don't got no choice but to run. I'm a Florida boy. Intro redemption, cause I'm on my sin and it's the beginning of my end. Yeah, no name, gold man, taking off your gold chain, Southside. On the ride, ain't no game, but Glocks picking up tops of your whole gang. Puffing and selling that gas, propane. Everybody wanna rap, everybody wanna trap. Shut the fuck up and just leave it to niggas that seen the real picture and not on Twitter tapping shit up in cats. If you smoking Chris Tucker on Friday, phonies ain't picking up my plate.
If y'all want to hear more, y'all gotta tune on in. On Spotify, you got to tune in. That's SSTJ, and it's TJTEEJAY. It's actually spelled out. But shout out Florida once again. Florida's 2 for 2 so far, in my opinion. I actually was fucking with that.
Yeah, that was tight.
I feel like because it seems like he's just starting up as a rapper, or like now like he's actually starting to be a little more public as a rapper. It shows like he had a project in 2018, and then he has another project that just came out.
Okay.
But it seems like he's finding his lane now. That's what that kind of track felt like. It seemed like he's really like understanding his part as a rapper, and I'm fucking with that. And if I'm not mistaken too, they were telling me he's also like a photographer and shit like that. So it's pretty dope. Yeah. It's pretty dope. He's a man of many talents. Yeah. Anything you guys want to give or take on that track?
Nah, that was fuck with it. Yeah, I would fuck with it too.
All right, I'm fucking with it too, man. Shout out Southside TJ. Shout out YVY for the recommendation, man. Shout out all them boys, and they got a bunch of click names, man. They're the dudes that said Australia is a house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir. It's crazy. Me and my girl came home from the Curry and the JID show, and I put on the TV, and it was like showing like Australia like music festival, like to help donate toward like the fires that happened. And I just looked at her. I was like, this isn't really happening right now. It has to be a hoax. That shit's wild, man. Shout out Duddy Creep for that, man. He fucking threw my whole world off for 2 weeks. That shit's wild. So this next one, I won't lie, I kind of got a little preview on, because the way they described it, I had to like just be like, wait, what? So I'm gonna read it to you. We're a band out of Metro Atlanta, providing a unique sound which blends rap, R&B, psych rock, and lo-fi elements to create a unique sound. They're called 1225. I'm sorry. I actually spelt out the word 12, like the number is spelt out as a word, and then the number is 25. So here we go. This is 1225. I'm gonna play their number one track on here. It's called Sunflowers in December.
I just hope they grow my sunflowers. Days of disarray, I think the world needs a sun shower. Cause yellow makes you mellow, the red means you're tempered, and the grays for December, but the greens come after, way after December.
I like the transformation it was going into. I hate that I kind of got to like slow it down, but it's just like, yo, I was actually fucking with that.
That's a vibe.
It kind of started taking a little Outcast turn there.
Yeah, I felt that too.
Right? And I was just fucking with the vibe the whole time. I felt like I was telling y'all, I was like, I just want to take a lighter and just sway to it real quick, you know?
Bro, that shit was dope, man. You know what? It's like it had like a trip hop almost vibe.
Yeah.
Like Portishead.
It sounded like some shit that A$AP Rocky would be fucking with on his kind of album.
Yeah, man. That shit was dope, bro.
Right? Like, that was really dope. What you think?
I fuck with it. I like the vibe. Like,
it was
shout out Atlanta. That's something different out of Atlanta. That's what I could fuck with about that. Right? It's like, because usually out of Atlanta, you're just assuming, all right, trap music. Right? Maybe someone who sounds a little like Outkast, like Earth Gang in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they said that, I was expecting more of a upbeat, not upbeat, but like I was expecting more of like a off kilter, like Y'all know like Shabazz Palaces almost. Like,
I've heard the name. I haven't given it a listen.
yeah, that's what I was thinking when they added like all those genres. But it was like this like meshed really good.
It had a good vibe to it. I was fucking with that. That was 1225, actually spelling out the number 12. The number is 25. You could find them on Spotify and those social networks, as usual. But I want to admit I made a mistake. So someone else emailed me saying they're from Allentown, Pennsylvania, and I assumed it was them, like immediately responding to me from Shay E. So there's someone else that also has an artist named Shay. I'm sorry that I confused you if I did. But Shay E has to be from out of the country, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I was on his Instagram.
You were on his Instagram. Okay, so that's what I'm saying, because like the artwork he had on it didn't even seem like it was like U.S. architecture. So yeah, we're gonna get to your music, other Shay. We're gonna get there though. But Shay E, that was actually probably something that wasn't even from the country. I think he is from Lagos. Because as you said, we were on his Instagram, and I remember like looking at it beforehand. So that's pretty dope. But that was 1225, the last band we played, Mad Smooth. I was actually enjoying that. And the saxophone, I fucked with the saxophone. You always gotta love a good saxophone on music.
That was dope, man.
Right? But this next track comes to us from Violet, the Violet Surfer, at violet.surfer. Let's see here. They sent me a few tracks. Here we go. I'm downloading it now. Is it loading? Here we go. All right. I was scared for a second. I was like, is this even playing? All right.
Now my girl's watching it. She commented. She sent me a text.
Shout out Autumn.
On one of the songs. She sent me her review on one.
What'd she say? Go give it to us.
No.
Oh, she was honest. All right. We'll talk about it later then.
Hey, shout out Bae for watching, man.
Shout out Autumn. We appreciate your honest criticism. Thank you for tuning in, Autumn. She's always been a dope supporter, man.
Yeah, man.
That shit's always dope to have. But here we are. I had to actually download the track onto my phone. But here we go. This is Violet Surfer. This is called For the Low. Shout out the Violet Surfer. That was, it was a quick track. I don't think it was anything like extraordinary, but I like the direction it was going in. It has its own unique vibe.
It was cool, man. I like the beat selection and I like the chorus.
Yeah, I like his vocalization on the track. Yeah. What do you feel like as an artist, like when you hear like these other like artists like vocalizing in their own sense, do you feel like, like, should I try this, or like do you feel like there's like something like for me, like my own path as far as like my own vocalizations?
That what you said last statement, but also I do take away like certain things that they do.
Yeah,
like, I feel like if I want to do something, I hear an artist do it, I'm like, oh, that's how.
Can I apply this to my style? Like versus like, let me try this out. Like I'm gonna apply maybe this kind of element. Like maybe they use a certain kind of like melody, and you're just like, like let me apply that part of it.
Like all of us like creatives, like with music, we do that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
I mean, look at sampling. sampling on beats.
Yeah.
Like when people sample beats, it's like it's still dope. Like yeah, they're using another track, but it's like they make it their own. Like sometimes you hear a sample and then like you hear it in the beat first for years. Like think about it like this, right? For me, when I was a producer, I feel like maybe you went through this too. When I was like producing a lot more, I'd make a beat, right? And like I would think to myself like, all right, like this is a dope sample, but like the dopest thing to me was always like when you think of like these tracks like when you were younger, right? So like for instance, Guilty Conscience by Eminem and Dr. Dre, right? I used to love that track. Like I loved the concept and everything. It wasn't until I was like starting to produce and I'm sample like hunting and then like the sample actually pops up. And I was like, yo, like that's such a dope feel. I feel like that was always one of the dopest feelings. Just like to like, be like, yo, like this actually came from right here. I could fuck with that. And like I fuck with what Violet Surfer's doing because I feel like Violet Surfer actually was like, you know, like I'm gonna make my own, you know, version of what I need to be doing. It's like it has like that mainstream kind of like way to it in a sense. Like it feels like it could be a radio single. But the thing I kind of like dig the most is like it feels like it's multi-genre. Because I feel like the way he like has the melody and vocalizes it, it's almost like a punk rock, or pop punk kind of thing.
It reminds me of like Post Malone a little bit.
Yeah, like Post Malone, but it just has like, since I think like the beat is a little more like, I want to say like poppy, like it kind of gives it like that kind of like, you know, like pop punk kind of vibe.
It was a wave. It felt good though. Like
it was a good wave. Yeah. I kind of want him to expand on what he was doing almost, because I feel like he didn't do enough. Yeah. That's the thing. It was like, yo, you knew what you wanted to do, but like you could have like probably done it a little more thorough and really like brought the track to life. But I fucked with it. It was still dope. It has a really dope vibe to it. So that was Violet Surfer. Y'all can follow Violet Surfer. That's at violet.surfer. That was For the Low. They didn't give me any links as far as where you can find their music, but I would hope it's somewhere, you know, like on Spotify or Apple Music for y'all to check out. But here we are. So this next artist is called Lacuna. Okay, I don't know how to say it properly. I feel bad. I feel like I'm fucking up these names. But Lacuna is from Broward County, Florida.
Okay.
All right. And this track is called Isolation. Here we are. It's on SoundCloud. It's loading up. But yeah, this is Lacuna.
I see a change, but I don't feel like I'm the change. I see all this passion in others. Love some of them, but I'm mothers, or sisters, or misters. You see, in this life, I see two different types of people.
Still alone in this world, I had no choice. Running out of tears, I'm tired of this profound voice. You see the liver, you dying. If you die, you a bitch. I feel like an outcast, maybe type from Lilo and Stitch. I've been getting zooted, but what the fuck does it help me with? The price for some time, but then reality hits, and then I'm lost in this of course. Maybe fucking life will just be getting fucking tough. I wanna say goodbye to my peers and end it up, but instead I climb my mountain to death, I'll stand tall. Mama don't call, I wanna go ball. I lost my fucking trap phone. I know deep down I don't wanna be alone. Cutting my bones, I am so done with my time, ain't no. Take a crown in my head cut up. Material things in my head caught up. Can't fix problems they had, I duck. And I just can't play all the shit that I cause. Yeah, hey. All alone in my room, 4 black walls. What price would I pay if I really did end it all? I'm sorry to the world for being such a waste of space. I'm sorry, mama, to you for all the damn haze. Yeah, all alone in my room.
So that's Isolation by Lacuna. I gotta say, man, I'm sad as fuck now.
Nigga, that shit is sad. Go see a therapist, my nigga.
Yeah, like,
I'm
go
sorry
talk to somebody, dog. Like
for real. Like no
I gotta say this. Like, look, X is a great artist, but I feel like he started this wave of kids that don't understand that they may not really be depressed.
Yeah.
And I kind of get that off that vibe. It's like you're calling yourself a waste of space and all this shit. It's like, yo, life is beautiful, bro. I understand we go through it. We're humans. It's okay to go through shit.
You gotta keep pushing through.
Yeah, man. It's like it's okay to vent and express yourself through the art, but don't take it to a level where it's like you're almost like still trying to emulate that you feel that way.
Yeah, I feel like that's like promoting suicide almost, and it's like I feel like music's just like one of that, and I mean, you got to do whatever you do with your art, but like me personally, I just feel like music is so influential sometimes. Like I feel like people should just like not leave it out, but like try to like not make it so like I'm alone and try to like promote. Like I don't know, man. Like
I feel like that was just too sad of a track. It's okay to have sad songs.
I feel like he had great elements in it because he's talking about something that's serious.
Yeah.
And then it got to a certain point, like damn, like
you're
put
just
that
like
in the song,
you're like
damn.
literally saying like I'm not gonna be here. Like
that's a lot to say.
That was just that was like too overwhelming as far as like the sadness there. I mean, Lacuna, like I wish you the best, but like that was just a little too harsh for me. And at first, I can't even lie, like the lyrics you were even saying, I couldn't even hear what you were saying for some of the tracks. Like you need to pronunciate.
I do feel like once he was getting towards like his rapping, he was spazzing. I think he was feeling it more. So it brought more like I could hear him clear. I could feel like
that's where it started like actually having like potential.
Yeah, once it got to like I was
like when he slowed his voice down. And, like I was like, no, I can't, man.
But I'm not gonna lie, he can rap.
He can.
Like,
he can. We're never going to say there's no potential there. You just need to push yourself into either the same direction a little more or just maybe slightly in a different direction. Like with that, it's just slightly in a different direction because it doesn't need to be as sad. How about this? Talk about maybe things you went through, but talk about how you overcame it.
Yeah, you could do that.
Help people get over it. Don't let them think about it and be like, I am a waste of space. It's like, no, I don't need people in the world be feeling like that shit.
Exactly. And you gotta get your life together. Like, not that I'm trying to say anything bad, but that's really where it's gonna be better with his music.
Yeah,
then he can expand on much more things and staying in this dark place.
I always try to tell people to make sure you're in the right mental space when you're creating, because you got to think about it. Like, do you want people to find out about you when you're putting out shit that you don't even feel confident in putting out, or that like you're not confident at all on in general? Like that's not the space you want to be creating in. But you do got potential, my friend. I wish you the best on that. That was Lacuna. But hey, to each their own. Maybe what doesn't work for us works for somebody else.
Yeah,
I will say that. But yeah, I would just hope you're a little more positive with your message on that one. So this next one, here we go. We have, let's see here, Saint Diggity from Detroit. We got Detroit in the building, and this track is called Fresh Grow.
Just rock with it. Just here we go, rock with it. Good looking. Jeff Kennedy. You know. Let Saint Diggity do his thing on here, you dig? Two-step with it. Two-step. Here we go. My sherry amore, cherish more. Nice thing, ice cream and cherry to four. The icing on the cake, a carrot she wore. Let's do the right thing, get married about a shore. After that, we make some Aries up on the floor. I know for sure, you were sent to me by the Lord. I know things about her that I only would know. Homie for sure, hold her close when she vulnerable. My sherry amore, I like to write letters periodically and search for the right treasure. What I gotta do, dig, swim, or fight better. Even with bifocals on, you made my sight better. Yeah, like I'm stepping out in the nice weather. Lord knows I'm scared of heights, she makes the flight better. If I put out the right bait, then they bite better. You made me blush, but you cheat now like she my cheddar. Fresh girl, and I don't really care about the next girl. Yes, indeed, she be the best girl. So let's girl, think about the white picket fence. In the future, you my new love. From the first moment I saw you, I knew love. Got me staggering. Holy matrimony to the truth above. You my girl. Now I love the way you laugh, lips smile when you blush it, lush it, hard to go, hips that's seductive. When negative comes away, she turn to pluses. Plus it's just a privilege to know you love it. So my game, yes, I gotta up it, attracted to your accent that's even southern something. So I call her when I summon her. I beat it down, so I come in first. Look, I love her like a microphone.
All right. So I was saying Diggity from Detroit. I was fucking with it. It's solid.
Yeah, I was fucking with it too.
I really like the beat because obviously it had that like imaginary players kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
I think the verses could have been a little stronger. Give me a little something to like really grasp onto more. I could feel that.
I was trying to figure out if I really liked the song. I was trying to figure out if I like it too much because of the last song. So the vibe, it brought me up, and I was just like, oh, okay. Like, and I was like, oh, and then the hook, I was like,
see, Lacuna's music is doing wonders for others.
So, but it was a dope ass song, man.
I was actually fucking with that. What you thinking, bro?
All right, I think personally the beat and I feel like it was like a Jay-Z. At first, it felt like a Jay-Z like
Will Smith kind of track.
Nah, like Jay-Z, like Neptune's
felt like
almost
Fresh Prince.
Change clothes type shit, and then it felt like more like Carrie Hilson almost like
with the hook.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But
yeah, it kind of like felt like it needed to solidify the direction.
It was good. It was good execution though, but I just feel like it's kind of dated personally.
Okay, I could respect it. I could feel where you're coming from with that.
I like his energy though. He's
he has good energy.
Yeah, he's confident.
He's nice. He's nice, man.
Because like for me, it was like how he's saying, it's kind of like outdated. I feel that because like if he were to submit that to a radio station today, are they gonna play it? Probably not. But are people not going to enjoy it? That's probably not true. Like people are probably still going to enjoy it.
It's an enjoyable song.
Yeah, it's still an enjoyable song. So honestly, this one is the one I've been waiting for the most.
Okay.
This is Samuel Onwodi from Nigeria, or Onwodi Samuel. I'm sorry, I said that backwards. But he's from Nigeria. He's been hitting me up for a while now, and I'm really excited for this right now. So here we go. This track is called Again.
You are my all and all. Always had my back, never had a fall. You showed me love I've never seen before. You have my trust, I'll show you love. I put my life on the line for you. You are my life, you are my life, you are my son. I'll give you all my body and soul. Again, I'll buy you all the things you love. Again, I'll put my life on the line for you. Again, I spend my riches on you. Again, my girl. You and I till the end of time. Take you round the world, show you plenty love, give you all I got, It is true, it is real. You and I, just the two of us.
Okay, so that was Again by Samuel Onwodi from Nigeria. I gotta say, it's probably like one of the outdated kind of sounds again. Yeah. I liked what he was doing on the second verse, but
I like the ending. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, like how it was ending right there.
Yeah.
Overall, I think it could use a little work, but then again, maybe where he is at, that's the popping sound. Exactly.
Yeah,
that's the kind of shit that they fuck with.
The good thing I can say is that everything that's been played is like there is a lane. Like some things you might hear, you might like, I don't know the lane for that, but everything that's been played, like
there's still hope.
Yeah,
there's still a spark of hope.
See where this can go. Like
I could fuck with that. What about you? How you feeling about that?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it might be the sound over there. I'm really not too familiar. But I mean, he did it was a good vocal performance for sure. So I mean, yeah, just keep at it, bro.
Okay, keep at it, Samuel. We fucking with you from Nigeria to Emano Talk here in South Florida, man. We appreciate you.
Boy, global now, man.
Global, right, man? Right? We went from the kitchen to we actually got a studio. We got people reaching out to us. It's wild. But this next track is from Cryptic Kairos. He's a recording artist in the genre of pop rap. And this is his track, We Live Long. As soon as it loads.
If our hearts on fire, who's gonna burn us out? And if the love shines bright, try to bring me down. See, I've been thinking about one day.
I knew a kid who would pray every day from the pain and poverty, living in the hood with the drugs and robberies, bullied at his school by the laughs and mockery, beat him to the ground, they would laugh at comedy. He tried to find a way to end his life, death at 5, losing all his breath to life, depression alive, depressing that he's stressing a life, aggressive at times, confessing with the questions in mind though. He's so conflicted and addicted that he just can't let it go. His mom's addicted and distant, and now she won't ever know that he's a victim in prison, but keep it down on the low. He's been molested by a sitter, but he won't let it show. Yeah, it's like you can't even breathe. It's like you're living with no feeling, and you're screaming in dreams. It's like you're running for some demons that nobody can see. Man, I wish it was a story, cause that kid was me.
If our hearts on fire, who's gonna burn us?
God damn, nigga.
That was a story.
That was a lot in one verse.
Hell yeah.
Bro, what?
I won't lie, that's not really the sound I dig.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not big on that mainstream pop rock rap sound.
That was
mainstream. Yeah, but
I like the message.
I like the message
That
he's
was a
sending, and
good-ass
then you know, for him at the end to be like, that kid was me. It was just like, all right, that was really a lot to put into one verse, like just one verse. You maybe want to spread the story out, you know, throughout the track, throughout an album. But that was a lot to take in because it went from like drug dealing to molestation within like
that was
45 seconds.
Jesus
Bro,
Christ.
yeah.
I thought, wow.
He can rap though.
Yeah, he can.
he can rap.
I like the. I would like to hear. I don't know who was on the vocals and who was the rapper. I don't know their name.
Well, the rapper's Cryptic Kairos.
Okay, so the
they
person
didn't give me a name for who the
I would like to hear
vocals
that person on something else. That was like I think the vocal performance was really good.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the singer.
And also
too.
him too. Like
I feel like maybe if you give him a different beat to give his story, like I
that
feel like maybe okay, like pop rap, you can make money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
But what you're trying to tell us, I don't think that's meant for like
that's
pop.
that type of beat.
Yeah, that's definitely not what they do in pop music. Pop music's all about, as it says, pop, bubbly shit.
Yeah.
You know, positive.
It was like B.O.B. kind of.
Yeah, and we all know what happened to B.O.B. So we gotta leave it at that. But this next track, I got John Gould, and this is called Gutter Poppy. So let's see what this is all about. There's no explanation at all what this track is. Or Tandino 415 Gutter Poppy.
First time in the kitchen, didn't even use a double pot. Had to throw it in the freezer just so I could make it lock. Fast forward in the telly rocking a quarter ounce in a coffee pot. At the little deli steak shop, I never would have thought I was on the Turkish coffee. My side hashish and hookahs, surrounded by dope fiends, real peas and hookers. Try your best, but you will never get the best of mine. You can test the line, but can your testimony stand the test of time? Blew the seed across the sidewalk, off the curb into the gutter. Thriving in the concrete, solo with no other. Like me, I stand alone. Surviving without guidance, struggle well, rooted in compost with bright vibrance. But I steered in the wrong direction. You tried us, you might like it. No love at first hit. Develop a relationship and died with a stem on me.
All right. I gotta stop that there. That is just too outdated for me at this point.
You know that is that's like Tech 9 type shit.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
it's like Tech 9.
That I don't know. That's not the kind of like hip hop I'd be fucking with.
Yeah.
Like Tech 9 is talented.
He could rap though. The thing is,
spitting.
he could rap, bro. Like he could rap.
It threw me off at first though, because I thought I was hearing Tech 9 for a second.
Yeah. Honestly, like it just said it.
But he got a good like the messages in his songs are like pretty good though.
Yeah, I just feel like sometimes like beat selection is that key.
Yeah,
like that beat wasn't doing it for me. I think it was more so the beat versus what he was saying.
I like the build up until the drop. I was like, damn, I wanted a little bit more.
The beat could have definitely been.
If they had it on like if they switched that to a hardcore rap beat, it would be a way better song.
Hell yeah! If you give him like an Alchemist beat,
yeah, he might spaz. Yeah,
he might actually spaz. The flow would switch up.
Yeah,
you kind of got to go with it like that. But this next one is, let's see here. So it's Black Royalty with, I don't even know how to say his name, DZIFA, Dziva, however you say it, and T-Sean, but it's between Detroit and Amsterdam, this track.
Yeah.
This is called The Rise and Fall of Floating. Here we are. Oh, it's an album. So let's see here. There's 7 songs. Choose a song 1 through 7.
6.
6? You can go with 6? Okay. So this is called Offer by the artist I just named, because there's no way I'm going to say that second name again. But yeah, here we go.
like, look, I didn't come here looking for a fight. I know you know all about us, and I'm not sending here in front of you trying to act all tough. All I'm saying, man, please, enough is enough. And what's between me and her is more than a crush. It's love. I know by the way she feels it's the same, by how she sings, and I even want not to buy her this ring. All I ask is for you to step down. I'd even pay your way out of town. And if you don't, I tell about your locked away past. Oh, I know about your Mr. Fan from class, another person that came after.
Okay. I was actually fucking with that. That was actually really fucking dope.
Gave me mad SZA vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, like it was like SZA meets like that, like, I mean, if you're gonna like talk like old school Detroit, I mean, nah, never mind. I may be tripping thinking. I was gonna say like Royce almost, but it almost seems like a Royce track because he would build a track like that almost. Not that the style sounded like it, but I just felt like a track that Royce the 5'9" would kind of build. So maybe he has those kinds of inspirations out of Detroit.
Probably, yeah.
What did you say his name was?
That was Black Royalty, but all the A's are X's. You know, that cryptic code name shit right there. But from Detroit to Amsterdam, that was a really dope track. That was called Offer.
Nice.
That is on the album The Rise and Fall of Floating. So y'all go fuck with that. That's on Spotify. This next artist is the one that told me they're from Allentown, Pennsylvania. So we know they're from Allentown, Pennsylvania. And this track is Shay and Sammy. Let's see here. I think they had an official name for it. But here we are. I got it right here. But it's called Afraid. So here we go. This is Afraid by Shay and Sammy from Allentown, Pennsylvania. As soon as it loads, boom.
I said none of you niggas get fly as me. Whoa, whoa. J Flex produced it. Shawty really tryna ride my wave. Told her come through, you don't gotta be afraid. I just wanna fuck, no I don't want you to stay. I said I don't give a fuck what you really have to say. What you really have to say, say. I could care less cause these bullets ain't gon' spray. I said bitch you not the best, get the fuck up on my face. You say you don't wanna leave, I said bitch speed up the pace. And if you wanna slide then you cannot be afraid. Man it feels like my birthday cause I'm getting all this cake. Shawty said she love me cause she see the stars in my ring. If you wanna fuck with me your mental gotta be in place. Shout out Shay the Great, shout out Shay the Great. If you pull up on him then you getting choppers in your face. I know some mates, know some looks who be in the cut and they shoot shit up. Lot of thotties, yeah they fuck it up. All my niggas, yeah they shot for me, they ride for me. Back up in the days I was high above that dirty.
Alright, so I'm gonna cut that one there. This is like one of those tracks where it just seems like, you know, like let's start rapping.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Like let's start rapping. We have nothing better to do right now.
Yeah, I feel like they still got a concept.
Yeah,
like, where they could take it.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying. Like it's still it's one of those artists that it
yeah.
feels like, you know, you could still take it in the right direction.
Yeah.
But that track I didn't feel was.
I feel like it was like almost like a Navs kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I feel like with stuff like that, I feel like it's not bad to have like those type of vibes, those type of artists where they're not really saying much, but you gotta just have like your own little sauce on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta.
That's what makes those type of artists like really good. Like, I gotta have that thing.
I see what you mean with that. We're down to the last two artists.
Yeah.
We made it to the last two artists. And I know the last one is from South Florida, so I'm gonna save him for last.
Good.
This next one though is from Toronto, Canada.
Oh shit!
Right, and it's actually the man that just responded to us.
Global.
Starred at Prince. I appreciate you waiting. He's literally been tuned in with us the whole time, so I fuck with you. Starred at Prince. And you know what? For that, he sent me 2 tracks. Oh, actually, they're both the same track. It's just one's clean, one's not. But anyway, this is Cake by Starred at Prince with Festive. Y'all tune on in. Toronto, Canada, we appreciate you. Soon as the track loads, boom. Every time I say that, that works.
Yeah, festive. It's that cake player. Like it's my birthday.
Yo, with the cake. Oh no, there ain't no stopping me. Flow the swag properly. Tasting the band's monopoly. Crying to get out of poverty. Oh no, there ain't no stopping me. Cause I want the cake. See, yo, with the cake. Oh no, there ain't no stopping me. Flowing the swag properly. Chasing the band's monopoly. Crying to get out of
poverty. Who know there ain't no stopping me, cause I'm the cake. See, I want the cake. The fade and cash the moolah. Stack it longer than ruler. It's gonna make me split your medulla, cause I'm the cake. I'm chasing the bags. My eyes got the bags. My eye on the bag. See, this is a marathon. These niggas be stuck on my ass. Pause. Ain't no flaws in mine. We do this shit all the time. I'm with the scammers in them trap, cause most these rappers be actors. Goddamn. I'm out of this world marching. I came in peace, Martin. We marching. It's time to change the narrative. Fuck all the guns and butter. Let's get this cake later and make this money circulate. Make some money, give it to your mothers. Feed your sisters and your brothers, cause fam comes first, player. And that's so death when you lay in the rust. So save yourself, don't hold your breath. Nah, don't hold your breath. See, y'all want the cake. Oh no, there ain't no stopping me. Flow the swag properly. Chasing the bags, monopoly. Crying to get out of poverty. Oh no, there ain't no stopping me, cause I want the cake. See, y'all want the cake. Oh no, there ain't no stopping me. Flowing the swag properly.
Yo, shout out Toronto for that one. I was fucking with that.
Yo.
That was a thorough ass track. Start at Prince.
I fuck with that a lot.
From Toronto.
I fuck with that.
That's wild.
It's unique.
The
like
only
it's like,
thing, a little bit more energy. I feel like that shit
Yeah.
go. Like, I already think it's
Because
it
the
can
beat
go.
was going.
Yeah,
The
he
beat was
riding
going.
that
I feel
shit.
like the beat brought forth the
and
rest
I
of
feel
the
like-
energy.
I feel like, I don't know if it was just energy or if it was mixing and energy, like the
Probably,
engineering.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Because I feel like if his voice is a little bit louder, a little bit more present,
That's what I was missing. I was like,
because he had the swag on it. I feel like the
Yeah.
swag was still there, but I
Yeah.
feel like it could just be a little bit like more present on the engineering.
yeah, everything there, like his confidence, everything is there. I
Yeah.
feel like a little bit. Like if I was in the studio with him, I'd have been like, "Yo, just go a little harder."
Yeah.
because like this beat, and how you doing it is really
Like,
fucking.
One thing I've been fucking with lately was when Curry dropped this Unlocked tape.
Yeah.
When he's like switching up his vocals and he starts like getting raspier in the voice. He's like,
it's like one song he sound like fucking
shit.
DMX. Like
Yeah, like and I'm not saying he has to literally do that, but I just fuck with an artist that is able to
Yeah.
switch up not only the
Yeah. That's
flow
why I
and like
fuck
the
with-
lyrics, but like switch up,
That's
you
why
know,
Kendrick
like your
is always
vocals.
like top for me.
Yeah, because
that-
Kendrick
you
always
know,
comes with some fresh
yeah.
shit. It's always brand new, and it's like you're right. If it does have that, that's the difference from you being a rapper to going to an artist.
Yeah, because that's all he. Yeah, for that.
But overall, that was a
a
great
tight song.
track.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
still
that shit
enjoyed the
dope,
track.
yeah.
It was a great track. So start at Prince. We appreciate
That
you,
catchy
man.
ass hook too.
Yeah, catchy ass hook. Shout out Toronto. From Florida to Toronto, man. Much love. We appreciate you, bro. But last but not least, we made it, y'all boys.
Hey, man.
Up top.
Florida.
White guy high five. There we go. All right. So last but not least, we got Mike SB. I got to say, shout out Mike SB. This man actually be DMing me at times and just being like, yo, I appreciate what you do. He was the first person to actually do that for me. So I appreciate you, Mike. And I didn't actually know that he makes music.
Oh, okay.
And he sent this through. So once again, I wanted to kind of challenge the whole situation. But yeah, this is Mike SB. And then this is a track called Slow Day. Here we go. I'm getting it loaded on up for y'all. All right, here we go. Slow Day by Mike SB. Let's get it.
Lately it's been about the cash, had it with the no pay. I've been hurt, didn't feel no pain. Close my eyes, prayed I'd be okay. And I was, now it's just my cousin, me burning propane. Put it out, can smoke the whole thing. Pulling up right to the show, man. Gotta show my people how it goes, man. Yeah, I'm feeling righteous. They ain't living life like this. They ain't balling like this. Boy, I'm all his, no miss. With the lights on me, I'ma do my thing. The boy dance like a diamond ring. I can show you to the world all kind of things. Baby say I got the flow, so I make it rain. She love my voice, baby, I love you. The way you give it to me, baby, I owe you. I can take you to the beach, I can take you by the pool. Either way to me, everything all cool. Yeah, this that, how does it go? When you saying my name, how does it go? When you saying my name, how does it go? When you saying my name, my name, my name. Yeah, she said, baby, I know it's gonna all be okay. Baby, I know we gonna make it one day. Baby, I know you gon' find us a way, That's why I'm glad that I got you my rock. When I roll, it's a whole nother story and plot. I got options and lots of them hoes in the rock. Beneath me, I could see how they want me to drop. But I ain't never I'ma fight them off with my fist. Feel them coming, I ain't running, bitch. Changed man with the game plan. I could count my friends on the same hand that I write my raps with. Yeah, it's that quick. Only money talk if it's not quick. I be moving fast, even on a slow day. Lately it's been about the cash, had it with the no pay. I've been hurt, didn't feel no pain. Close my eyes, prayed I'll be okay.
Oh man. Way to end it on a high note, man. Shout out Florida. 3 for 3 with the shits.
Wow.
Yo, that was lit. Mike SB, man. I gotta say that may have actually been my favorite track.
I was about to say that.
That had to have been my favorite track because I love that whole like jazzy vibe that he came in.
He killed that, yo.
When I tell you that he just developed his own lane as an artist, that's what it sounds like.
Especially down here.
Yeah, especially down here. Because I feel like so many people down here are pressured to just jump right into that kind of like underground hip hop, like trap sound.
Yeah.
What was his name? Mikey SB?
Mike SB.
Mike SB.
I think his shit is just like at Mike SB. You're not the first person to hit the mic. You good.
I'm gonna have to hit,
hit like 10 times.
Hit him up, man.
Yo, shout out Mike SB. Mike, you've been a supporter, but bro, maybe it's time we get you on the show.
Yeah.
I think we need to find out a little more about you, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Following dude, man.
Yeah, follow him, man. Follow Mike SB.
Does it say like what part of Florida he from?
He's from around here, I think.
From around here?
I think he's from around here.
Whenever somebody say South Florida,
because I know like Mikey and them be following him and shit.
Right.
Yeah, so I've seen his page and stuff. I didn't know much about him, but yo, Mike.
Like he's in Fort Lauderdale.
Yo, thank you for sending that through, bro.
Yeah,
that was
bro, that's
honestly
tight.
dope.
That's
Way to
tight.
end that on a positive note.
Hell yeah.
But before we start wrapping things up, so mind, I've been wanting to save this for the very end, right? And I feel like we owe the people an explanation almost, right?
Yeah, what's up?
Not about why did you leave me like some bitter shit. No, but explain to the people what you've been up to, bro. Explain to them why you had to make sure that you put your focus in the right place because I respect it. Let me make this clear before he explains it. This is my brother for life. Like I've known this man since high school. This is my brother for life. There will never be bad blood between us.
I'm glad you're doing it because I was gonna ask you, but I didn't know if something happened.
Nah, nothing happened.
Oh, okay.
Yo, I'm telling you, this is my brother.
Yeah,
like,
so
when I
I
tell
seen
you, like,
that he was gonna be on the show, I was like, oh, okay, they still cool. I was
that's
like,
my brother. That's my brother for life. Ain't never been no bad blood.
You know, somebody else asked me, and I was just, and I was just like, bro, it was more so me, man. It's just because I seen what Emano was doing with this podcast, and you know, I had my own focuses too, and I know how passionate he was about this, and I just felt like if, you know, with all the things I was doing, I just felt like I was just gonna take away from what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? So just how you growing this you know, this brand so crazy right now, I just feel like I'll just be holding you back because I wouldn't be as passionate as you are. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you know, you're doing your thing. Look at this, bro. Like this is crazy, man. You know, like we started that like September. You know, and it's
like summer last year, like late summer last year.
And then, you know, look where you're at right now, bro. So yeah, man. And so I've been working on clothes and jewelry, you know, and that's just, you know, kind of what I've been trying to do for the past couple, I guess 2 years or so. So it's gonna start coming out in the next week, but probably the end of the month, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start doing custom jewelry. I'm taking orders right now, honestly. So if anybody wants anything,
I saw that shit you did for Migs.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start publicly, you know, advertising it. That's, you know, the whole thing, and then I'm gonna publicly advertise the brand to, you know, probably end of March or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I know you've been nothing but a hustler since I met you. Yo, when I met mine, it was in high school, and this boy was he would leave like in the middle of the day. I forgot what kind of pass it was that you basically had to leave, but you had Okaro with you, who was the star of the basketball team, so that also helped.
Yeah.
Right? And y'all would just leave. They would go to like these thrift shops, go get snapbacks, come back to the school and start selling the snapbacks at the school. And this man's been doing that shit since I met him. Like that's how he's always been, like since I met him. Right? So when he talks about this jewelry and the thrifting and vintage and all that shit, don't take it lightly. This boy knows his shit. And he knows where to look. He's going to find you what you need. Hit this man up. When I tell you, nobody's probably making better jewelry than him. Honestly, like,
all at me. Y'all gonna see real soon. I've been trying to get my portfolio up, but y'all gonna see real soon. Like, I'm excited.
That's why I hit you up.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So y'all get laced up, get iced out, mind made.
Yeah.
It's not just a name. It's a fucking movement.
Yeah. Hey, you know, for real. Cause honestly, it's just like if you want to do something, you know, you made up your mind, and it's, you know, just go for it, man. That's why, you know, I just felt like, you know, now's the time, man. and I'm just happy. I'm happy. I'm proud of everybody out west. I'm proud of this experience. Just seeing how much people is connecting with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and really wanting to hear your opinion. That's what's
it means
up,
a
man.
lot, man. Because like at first when it happened, it was like, damn, like like you start these things and you feel like you need like like someone to be there with you, like whether it's like you feel like a sidekick, co-host, whatever it is. And it's like me and mine, we always like talk music. We made beats together. Like we made plenty of music together too. And it felt right to do it with him. But it was like how you said it was like, yo, like when it first happened, I was upset. But it's like, yo, it was like also if it didn't happen, I wouldn't have been able to realize like, yo, like now I could just like start recording when I want, like, and I got this, and like shit just like took off, man. Like at the end of the day, it's like I could never hold bitter feelings towards you, bro, because like we've always been friends.
Yeah,
And
bro,
it wasn't like you did
man.
anything out of like spite or like out of bitter feelings. So at the end of the day, man, I thank you. I appreciate you, and I thank you, bro, for pulling on up P.A.P.O, formerly known as Dez Jack.
Man, of course.
Man, it means a lot to be here with y'all today, man. We said it
Yeah.
at the beginning. The most fun track we had as the Createful Dead was this one right here.
Yeah.
Came back to Emano Talk. The fun is still there. The vibes are still there. We about to go smoke a little more too.
Yeah.
Get those vibes kicking right off. Talk a little more off the air.
Sure.
But yo, plug in your social medias one more time so that people don't forget who you are.
Twitter, Instagram, No Chain P.A.P.O.
Y'all fuck with the boy. He's dropping new music soon. What about you, Mind?
Yes, sir. It's mind_made for Instagram and Twitter. New jewelry, new clothes, and new brand announcement at the end of the month.
Y'all fuck with them, man. I'm telling you, these guys are more than just artists to me. They're more than just creators to me. These guys are, I'm proud to say, friends, man. I fuck with them. But y'all know where to find us at. That's at Emano Talk, at EMANOTALK on all social media platforms. A quick fuck you to Periscope. You said you were going to suspend me for 6 hours. I've been suspended 3 days. But shout out to everybody who actually tuned on in through the Icon Network. Icon Network, man. Let me tell y'all this. What we're trying to do is much more than just one show. There's a gold mine out here of talent, and
I was just about to say that.
And I'm
something is going on, like everywhere, of course, but something specifically down here in like
in
South Florida,
bro.
Something is happening. Like
even seeing that show last night.
Yeah, like
you feel it.
Yeah, you can feel it's a different energy that's going on, and I like it.
Let me explain to you a story that actually happened. I feel bad that I did this kid. But anyway. We're on the bleachers, me and my girl, right? And you sit on these bleachers, you think like, all right, like this isn't like the mosh pit, none of that shit. The dude who was like next to us was like jumping around and like moving over and like almost shoving us off of the bleacher. So like I had to tell him at a point, and I respectfully, I was like, look, man, I was like, I was like, I'm okay with you doing your thing, but like now you're like pushing us over. I was like, so like now you're just kind of invading our space. And I was like, just truth be told, I was like, that's why, the floor is there so you could go in the mosh pit. Had this been like 2012, 2013, I'm probably getting into a fight. Or like somebody's like trying to start some shit.
Yeah.
This man was like, you know what? He looked at his boys like, you down to go on the floor? They both looked at me like, hey, I'm sorry. I'm going to go on the floor now. It was mad respectful. The energy, like, you used to go to a show, it felt like the crowd was like separated from everything. Like no one wanted to fuck with one. That show last night was perfect, man. So everybody that attended that Denzel Curry JID show, I respect y'all. I love y'all. I respect and love everybody who's tuned on in. I really fucking can't believe where we've come. The first selection Sunday, 25 submissions from all over the globe.
Boy, global, man.
Right, man? Y'all can subscribe, rate, review on YouTube, Mixer, Twitch, all podcast platforms. Y'all can catch us Thursday. We got Zolly in the building, and he's going to be dropping some new music potentially. I know he's dropping something Friday. Maybe you'll get a little live debut on the show. We don't know. But y'all tune on in. We got Zolly next week. 1 week from today, I will let you know we're taking the day off. I need a day off. All right? I've been working nonstop on this shit now. 3 months with the double day schedule. Going crazy. And it's not going to stop. I got the rest of March already booked out pretty much. And we about to start booking April. So let me know who you guys are trying to see in April. And we got limited amount of Emano Talk merch left on EmanoTalk.com. The shirts only remain, but get yours before they're gone. But yeah, once again, peace, love, and respect to everybody. Nothing but prosperity, growth, and blessings, and good health, and all that stuff to you and yours. Catch us Thursday, 8 p.m. Zolly, much love, y'all. Oh, and shout out our sponsors, Marie's Baked Munchies. They got their famous key lime pies that are coming out. They got the deluxe version as well. So if y'all want the deluxe version, y'all let me know. But the key lime pies are going to be sold through EmanoTalk.com. It's going to go live probably tomorrow, but I'll keep you posted on that. But much love, y'all. Once again, have a beautiful Sunday. Enjoy the day with you and yours, and take care.